Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, before I begin, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, please send your request to the email address that is in the description box below this video. So let's continue. Capricorn, this is your energy. Okay, and this is a wish that is now in the reverse. The reason this is happening is a deeper issue that was hidden within that wish gets exposed. Okay, so you may suddenly see someone for who they are. Okay, it could have been clouded before or hidden before because of the emotions you were feeling, because of the desires you were feeling for that person. But now suddenly something happens, something comes out that makes you view them differently and maybe makes you change your mind about them and about the wish. Okay. There's a lot of confusion, so it causes a lot of confusion. See, there's a lightning rod coming out of this cloud, and it is causing a lot of confusion for you. Okay. The heart is in the reverse. Your thoughts are scattered right now, and you need to make a decision for the future because of this. You could have made a quick decision, but I feel you will change your mind again. Okay, so typically you are one that would think things through, but because of all of the emotion, the clouds, the conflict, feeling so scattered and confused, I feel like you could have made a rushed decision. Okay. I feel like if you made an impulsive decision because of something that got exposed, I feel like if it hasn't happened yet, don't do it. Don't take a decision abruptly or too swiftly. Take the time to think about it. That's why he's there. He thinks things through. He talks things out. So this is what you would need to do, because if you didn't, depends where you are in the energy, you may have already done it and now regret what you did, or this has not yet happened but could happen. But knowing about it in advance, you could prevent this, because I feel like if you did make a rush to decision and ended the relationship, you would end up regretting it because you're going to change your mind again. Okay? And so for those of you who did rush to judgment and make that decision, you're trying to heal now. The Lovers is in the reverse, so you are broken up. I see the Heart in reverse also here. So I feel like something may have ended badly. I feel like there could very well, with this card here, have been a misunderstanding, you see. It's why you should wait and not rush to judgment if it hasn't happened. And because this would indicate some conflicting messages. Okay? So things like something doesn't make sense about the messages that were received. Okay, so needing to be careful. Yeah, see, this was a love connection here. Okay, there was some bad news that had to do with a connection or with somebody you were going to extend your cup to. You could have been, this could be, maybe you were about to make some promise or commitment to this person, and then you get this news. This ended up or ends up in the Five of Swords energy. Okay, and that's not a good place. And so it ends up in the Five of Swords energy, and right after regret, because this is not just the Five of Swords, it's the aftermath. You see the clouds, you see that there is a lot of damage has been done, and you see that this person is looking back at it in regret. You don't want that to happen. If it hasn't yet happened, make sure it doesn't. You knowing about it in advance, because here you are now wanting to heal it. Look at that. There, same king. This is you wanting to heal this. Okay. So be careful in this energy. You can avoid this heartbreak. Okay. Simply by not rushing to judgment, talking to your partner, talking things through. Yeah, so it could have been misunderstanding about a third party here, or yeah, having to do with jealousies, flirting maybe. Yeah. I feel like it's possible that somebody tried to tell you the truth or wants to tell you the truth. Okay. Yeah, everything needs to be laid out on the table. Everything is going to come out. It's going to come out. Whatever brought that Five of Swords about, whatever made it happen, the truth is coming out. Okay, so you could be sitting here, you brought it to an end and are already regretting it, but now, I mean, it could be you that's going to approach them, or they are going to approach you. One way or the other, the truth is going to come out and you guys will get back together. Okay, they're thinking of you too. Okay, so I think that you're thinking of wanting to make peace with this, but I feel like they still want to make peace with it because they feel like like things are very unfair, that they've been falsely accused of something they didn't do. So I feel like the both of you need to come together and just lay everything out on the table. And I feel like although you are facing a bit of a challenge here, you are going to persevere with this. Okay. Someone here is assessing the situation, not talking currently, but wanting to make peace with it. And that's what we see here also. Not overthinking this. Okay. Follow your intuition, follow your heart when it comes to this decision to make reparations. Okay. When it comes to this decision about this situation, in your heart is telling you, your intuition is telling you what the truth is here. Okay. There's the bear again. That's a bear. That's a wolf. Somebody here has been wounded. I feel it is you who is wounded and who's looking to face your fears, looking to face this other person, because you have, you felt like they wounded you and you struck back is what you did without really hearing them out. Okay. And without getting all of your facts, and usually you're very factual, like you like to go and have all of your facts, but in this case, when it comes to the emotions, that's just like, oh my God, it was like out of your power. Maybe you have been hurt before, and this just brought some old feelings to the surface, making it worse, or making it worse than it was, because it looks like there was a misunderstanding here. I think that you know now what to do. You understand what happened, and you know now what you need to do, and that is to follow your heart, follow your intuition, listen to those intuitive nudges, you know. I mean, you may have heard things through the grapevine that caused this. And so this would be a lesson there not to listen. I mean, it's okay to listen to other people, but you should follow your own counsel. Here they're telling you you should be listening to your intuition here. You should have your facts. Because when you don't have your facts and you take action like you did in the Five of Swords, this is all air, you know, that caused this. Well, when you don't have your facts, the imagination sweeps in, and then this is what happens, basically. So you know what you did, how you reacted, and now you're haunted by that. You keep looking back over your shoulder. You are regretful if this is you. I mean, it could be the other way around, could be vice versa. Maybe it's happening to you, you know. Maybe you were the one that was falsely accused, right? The Melodimantum is a card of justice in this deck, and it is about the consequences of our actions. And so I think there's a realization that maybe you weren't fair with somebody, or if this is them, then they're realizing that they were not fair with you. And this is about making things right. And if it was you, that is what you're going to do. You're going to go and you're going to make things right. Okay. I think that your emotions got the best of you. Also, the fact that you could be carrying an old wound, and that could have resurfaced, especially if it was a similar incident, and you know, kind of drove the feelings, worked it up into a frenzy, like that. And so you didn't have all of your details. You didn't have clarity. There's a realization of this because here's the sun, and the sun is very low in the sky. So there's a realization that you didn't have that clarity. And so, you know, maybe you weren't exactly fair with that person, you know. Oh yeah, well there you go. And so you weren't being fair with that person. I feel like there was an old wound. We're looking at the back of a heart. I feel like there was an old wound. The swords were still in it. It's like they never fell out, and that caused you a lot of confusion and a lot of worry this when you received that information, or when something was communicated to you that struck that heart, okay, that broken heart or that old wound. Yeah, see, there you are. You're okay. So this all makes sense here. You are assessing this, or they are, whoever this energy belongs to, you are assessing this situation. The fact that now you're seeing more clearly because now you have cooled off, right? And so now you've done this assessment here. You're seeing that you weren't fair, you didn't have all of your information, and you are wounded. You know, you have been wounded, and there is that wound that was festering, okay? And so there's a realization here that you weren't fair, okay? And there's a realization with the death in front that something needs to change, and that you need to face down these ghosts, okay? These ghosts of that broken heart there. These ghosts that, you know, drive you to do things without thinking, because it's not usual for you. You usually think things through, but in this case you got all fired up, and I think I feel like it surprised the other person, because it really isn't like you to do this or to act like this, but I think that you need to do an honest assessment of that wound that you carry and see it for what it is and for what it has caused you to lose here or to almost lose, and maybe go and take a look at it and face down that ghost, you know. And I feel like then you can fix this, okay? Then you can fix this, because the hangman here is in the reverse. So that's telling me that he knows what to do now. He's ready to come out of this reflection period. He's making the adjustments necessary in order to transform a situation. That's what he's doing. So this person, it could be them, it could be you. If it is you, you may go to this other person and surprise them. And or if it's them, they will come to you and surprise you. Okay? So it's like I said in the beginning, you took a decision without thinking, which normally you don't do. Um, and the thing is, you took it too quickly without thinking, and then you will regret it, or you are regretting it, because you are going to change your mind again. We see it over here. So you're going to want this person back, or they're going to want you back. However this goes, this could be you, could be them thinking about you, you know. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.